1864 half-dollar coin ring. I appreciate you all for coming in to watch this process. If you don't know who I am, mucho gusto. Jtcoinrings here in Baltimore, Maryland, here in my workstation. And I love making rings out of coins that you can wear every day. If you are a coins stacker, collector, this is a good addition to your stack. It's a creative way to wear your precious metals, silver or gold. Okay. Let me change this up on the board. We do have clad half dollars. We'll do that today. Price $30 for a clad quarter, and usually I do $100 for a half dollar. Today we sell it for $80. If you mention this video, I'll put that link in the description below. Okay, so let's start the process off with this here. First thing you want to do is punch a hole. That. The washer here. So let's do so. Place that right in the center. Make sure it's nice and flush. You want to put your coconut oil or any type of oil that you may have around your tool, because stuff gets stuck. There you go. I'll place that around here too. This is an old punch. Got to take better. Place like that. Place that in. Here. This is a 1/2-inch punch. Take it straight to your 6-ton press right here. That's it. Release. Now, today's spot price. We have gold at $1,914.27. And you have silver at $22.80. Good price to get into silver because it hasn't come down. I was asked by a friend, what's the best way to start stacking precious metals? My suggestion was that you start off small. Start off with fractional. You can silver. You can start off with junk silver, or we call it constitutional silver, and that is your dimes, quarters. You can also have your half dollars or your whole dollar, your $1 coins. You can start 90% silver to 0.9995 silver, your American Silver Eagles. It's a good way to start stacking precious metals. Very inexpensive way as well. Because you don't want to start off with a lot of high premium silver. Even though your American Silver Eagle do have a lot of premiums, meaning the spot price can be $22.80, but you may buy a American Silver Eagle for the price of maybe $33, $34. That's a high premium. So you want to get a piece of silver as close as possible to spot. Maybe anywhere from $4 to $5 tops, you know, because you want enough room for silver to kind of run up in times when silver may get to $25 an ounce, or maybe it's high, close to $50 an ounce. It's a good way to park your money. Okay, so you can also buy silver just like so at the Philadelphia Mint. You can get like half dollars, quarters, and dimes, all 90% silver. It's a good way to stack. So if anyone has a question, it's the best way to start stacking for a beginner. Get constitutional silver, or we call it junk silver. Okay, and that's my topic of, talking about spot today. Silver is a good buy today if anyone's in a market of stacking. Okay, the next step you want to do is you want to clean the inside punch you just did with a burn tool. Hey, what's going on, Doug Harding? Doug Harding's inside the chat. For those who can't see, I'm reading the comments from the live chat. And he said, hey, you again? Yes, I'm doing 2 streams in one day. Earlier today, I did a quarter coin ring stream. Today, right now I'm doing a $half stream. At $half for $30. The 40% we're selling. We can sell that for 40. Let me see. Silver, and then we have the 90% silver, $half. That would be 80. Okay, $40 I'll do. And we'll cut this down to 25 today. Because I'm giving you also, I can coat that with silver. Okay. All right, so we cleaned that up. There we go. We cleaned that right up. That cut edge. Now I'm gonna take me some sandpaper. You want to take that sandpaper there. Sure you clean that edge you just got finished shaving, because this is going to be the part of the finger that touches the skin and all, right? So you want to make sure there's no rugged edge or no jagged edges, like this, that's like the R&B group, rugged edge or jagged edge. I just totally butchered that joke. For those who know the R&B group from Atlanta, signed to So Def, Jagged Edge. There you go. All right, so let's go in. You want to anneal the coin. That means apply the heat. Doug Harding knows this pretty well. It goes anneal, anneal, anneal. Brown sugar in the house. Okay. We nailed it. Time to pick it up. I don't want to pick it up with my hands. That'd be a heck of a burn. So I'm going to use my tweezers over here. I can't find my regular tweezers. I have a rule. I'll place them somewhere. I don't know where they are. There we go. So we put them in the cut. Let's do it this way. Why did I do that? quench it. Then once you do that, you want to clean off the excess water. In the house, Doug Harding. Hit the like button on your way in. We have 5 people in the chat. Appreciate you all for being here. These coin ring videos are made possible based off your support, and I don't take it for granted. As they say, you can be anywhere, but you chose to be here with me. All right, so I'm on this coin ring. I'm going to show the obverse side, which has the date. So I'm going to put that down. You want to start off with your starter cone. And we go there. This is a $50. All right, we did the initial fold. All right. How this turns out. It's like a hat. Now, what I'm going to do is take some sandpaper and I'm going to start removing some of the reeded edge inner lip. And all I want to do is do small circles, just like so. Just like so, nice round circles. Like this. Lightly removing the inner lip so I don't have to do it later on. Okay. All right. And the inner lip is what you'll see is the silver spot there. Silver area right there, right? Okay. That's what you want to do. All right, next, you want to fold the coin a little bit more. So you have to anneal it. You want to soften up the metal. Woo! Get that thing hot. There you go. You want to bring a little heat to it. But this won't have to do. You want to place it in right in the water. You want to quench it. All right. I love making $50 coin rings. You want to take your time when doing these because, as I explained in my last video, these coins, you have the bust of JFK. You have a high relief, so it's a thick and thin portion of this ring. And if you're not careful, the ring won't fold correctly. And when that happens, the ring has a ability to wobble, and that will cause your ring to have an uneven look. And that's not what you want at all, okay? You really want to make sure your coin stays even. There we go. And all you want to do is start to stretch as much as you can. There we go. Complete fold, as you see the difference there. Okay. On Stormtrooper. That's for stacking Stormtrooper. But you can also put a little hat. You know what I'm saying? A little hat on the head of T'Challa. You know what I'm saying? Black Panther. So it got multiple uses for this this shaped coin. All right, so the next thing you want to do, I want to heat it up again and take it right to the ring stretcher. Like I said, I like to, every time I want to stretch the coin, I want to heat it up. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna heat this baby up. All right, and get it out. Let's go ahead and stretch it. Protect the inside layer. Push it just like so. There you go, and stretch. Turn and stretch. There you go. Turn and stretch. Almost dropped something. There we go. With all the shaking and vibration. There we go. All right. Once you start moving the metal, you want to make sure you check the cut edge. And this is the cut edge. You want to make sure this stays smooth. This area here. So I'm going to sand that area there. All right. Just go nice little circles. Nice little circles, nice little circles. There you go. Get them circles. Then I take the sandpaper and do it just like so. I want to make sure I smooth that area out, and then I'll examine it to make sure it has no tears. No tears. There we go. I look at it, and you want to see that difference right there. Okay. Now you want to anneal it. Bill Bottoms in the house. Okay, I'm doing a 1964 JFK $half coin ring. And I'm on the step of now putting it on a ring stretcher. And that's where we are so far. So for those who don't know, who watch the replay and don't know who I am, mucho gusto. I am Jtcoinrings, a coin ring creator from Baltimore, Maryland. And what I do, I turn coins into rings, coins that you can wear every day. Coin rings are for the avid coin collector, traveler, a person who just like unique things. You don't have a coin ring, my suggestion would be the first thing that you may want to get is a quarter coin ring. It's small, it doesn't take up too much of your finger, and you can get a nice silver one for an affordable price. There we go. There we go. And I told you, after a while, you'll start feeling the coin start to work harden. And that's when you want to stop and kneel. Like right that point there. As I start to stretch, I start feeling it a little hard for me to push forward. And instead of pushing past that point of restriction of resistance, I'd rather just stop, stay in that area, make sure I examine it for any micro tears, and then anneal it to continue to stretch. And that's what I'm doing there, okay? All right, let's go ahead and nail this coin. If you want to learn how to do coin rings, there's tons of instructional videos on my channel. You have other channels also that teach good step-by-step, like Scholar Jenkins from Coin Change You Can Wear. He tells you what tools to buy and all that good stuff. That's who I learned from. I kind of bring you on this journey, and I just, keep people in the chat. Thanking y'all guys for coming in, spending this time with me here. And I like doing lives on when I have customer rings to make. That kind of helps the customer see the process. And let me tell you why I like doing it now. I had someone on Facebook send me a message, and he was saying, why do you take these expensive coins and turn them into $2 trinkets? And I usually don't reply to negative comments, but I was telling him that, sometimes coin rings are made because coins were left by a loved one, and for sentimental reasons, people say, hey, my dad loved this coin, and for one way for me to wear it every day, can you turn it into a ring? Or you get requests, people want something different for wedding anniversaries. Even some people use the rings for wedding bands. So many reasons why people buy coin rings. I just want something different. So even though it may not be millions of people who are looking for something like that, there are hundreds to thousands of people on a daily looking for something different. So not everyone's going to agree with it. And it's okay. Another comment left me this week. It was someone new. And this one, I'm going to do a video on. He says, I'm sorry to tell you, but the ring that you're making right now is going for a couple dollars on Temu. Temu is an online site, and they sell inexpensive goods, and they ship it out pretty fast. So I checked out the site and saw that they had coin rings. Now, the coin rings look like Walking Liberties and Morgan dollars, and the picture looked great. The coin rings were going for 78 cents or cheaper. And I was like, wow, these coin rings look pretty darn good, but I'm sure they're not made out of silver. and I'm sure they're not real, made from real coins. And when I looked at one of the videos of the person who was doing a review, that coin was made out of steel. It looked nothing like the picture, and it looked like it was a replica. So I like making these videos to show people the process and what goes into making coin rings so they can make their choice. They see it comes from a real coin. That's why I like showing the beginning. And then I show the process of punching a hole, folding, and also ring stretching, sizing, refining it by the end product, and sending it out. So they say, wow, this ring had a process, not manufacturally made like I see. So now I see why the price could be a $30 ring, a $40 ring, or even a $80 ring, you know? So it's good to show the process. People have an appreciation of seeing something handmade or going through a process to be made, you know? So that's why I think sites like Temu, even though they may sell a replica, sometimes people still want handmade and they want an authentic thing. So I don't worry about the cheap sites. So yes, I was concerned at first that, hey, people can get these things for cheap. But when I saw the product, I was like, nah, I think we'll still be in business, you know. And there we go, turning it counterclockwise and then stretch. Brown sugar, Temu got you. Yes, Temu. I was like, oh man, let me see this ring. Because the guy said, yeah, I'm sorry to tell you, the same ring you making is pennies on the dollar at Temu. So first it was the Facebook comment, then it was the YouTube comment. I'm gonna do a video on it both to show the process, but it's letting you know the handmade goods are still good. It still has a business for it, you know. But there are people who like look at it and say, hey, I can get it cheaper. There we go. All right, I got it shaped, and I have the walls right against the mandrel. And as you see, the shape is starting to form there, right? It's got a little wave to it, so I'm going to have to bring some shape to it, but that's acceptable. Let me go to the comments. All right, stop at this point. Let's read the comments, because I was talking about Temu. So it's like, just like Bill Bottom said, it's a Chinese Amazon. Doug Harding says Temu, fake, fake, fake. Most definitely. Brown Sugar is smiling, showing the pearly whites. And she says, Temu got you. Bill Bottom must make a point. If people want cheap, I sell them a clad ring. Most definitely. A clad ring is still a coin. So all the novelty and all the authentic points are still there because it's still a coin ring, right? Not a manufactured ring from Temu or any other little sites that we may find. So people, buy the real thing. Support small business shop owners. All right, so now what I want to do is start to bring some shape to that reeded edge. So what I'm going to do is use the Peppy Tools reduction die. So I'm going to place that right over here. Okay. I'll put a little Peppy lube on it. push that up a little bit. Right there. Okay. And you find a suitable space for it. Right here is fine. All right, make sure it's even. There we go. Usually I put it on a couple plates. Now I get to that point and I release it because sometimes it rays and you don't want your coin to be crooked. So let me make sure it's steady. In the center. There we go, so it can hit it evenly. There we go. Lift it up. Okay. Then you want to turn it around. Just like so. Turn that thing right around. Make sure it hit. You want to get the cut edge as well. And make sure that it's still even because this is an opportunity. You're putting that 600 pressure on this coin ring and it will also cause it to wobble if you're not having it even there, right? Okay, that's only one press, so I need. All right. And there we go. Got the shape we want. Let's check the size. Follow me over here. This right here is a big boy ring. This right here is a 12 and a half. It's a 12 and a half. I can make it smaller, but it's not for a particular order. So I'll leave it this size until I find an owner for it. As I tell you, I can make a quarter coin ring. That's what I made earlier. But this right here is a $50. $50 coin ring. Let me change that right there. A $50 coin ring. Flat one for $30. A silver one, 40% silver for $40. And we have a 90% silver for $80. This is the 90% silver. And you can turn the center punch into a nice little necklace. So let's clean this baby up real quick. I will put these in the link below for those who are watching the replay. All right, so first thing I do is I start to put a little sandpaper to that reeded edge. Mine is that coming off. It's when you apply too much pressure. Coin ring want to do, and the tools do what they want to do. And that right here is smoothing out that press. When I press the edge into the plate, this is to smooth it out. go. And I smooth that area out, and I take that and I put it on like a 300 grit all the way to a 3000 grit, okay? Then I do the same thing with the cut edge, other side. Then I take my steel wool here, do this. There you go. All right, and that's just like a simple taking off the fire scale and all the other smut that comes from making a ring, right? All that dirt that comes from it. Take the inside like so. Bring that in like that. Now, what I like to do with this ring as well is cleaning out the inside detail. And when I clean it out, like completely all the details out, and then I engrave the customer's name inside, like maybe their birth date, maybe a saying that they wanted to give to a loved one, like "Happy Birthday, Dad," or "I love you," or "From Mom," or "From Sandy." I can put that in the inside band as well. So these are certain things that I can do when you make a coin ring. Tool. All I do is take the fire scale off. If I want to put some flitz polish, I have some flitz polish here. This polish that I use here, and I put that on the ring to shine up as well. But like I said, I won't go through all that because this coin rings may be resized depending on a customer wanting to get it. But this is the process of making a 90% silver JF Kennedy $half coin ring. Came out pretty good. It didn't wobble. It didn't shake. You know, it came out making pretty cool. Right here, I have also a 40%, a 1969 Kennedy. So this is a 40% silver one. So I do have a 90% silver one for those who may want one. I'll put that link in the description after this video is over. And there we go. Let's go to the comments. We have Bill Bottoms, Brown Sugar, Doug Harding in the chat. That's what it says. So Brown Sugar 0069 says, I love the rings you've made for me. My mama loved hers too. Thank you so much. Brown Sugar, thank you so much for the business. Thank you so much for the trust. I really appreciate you coming through and supporting me and my channel always. We have Doug Harding says, me too, Brown Sugar. My coin ring is the only jewelry I wear every day. That's awesome. That's an awesome honor too, that I can make something and people wouldn't mind wearing every day. Doug, that means a lot. Brown Sugar, that means a lot as well. Brown Sugar says, Doug Harding, I have my birth year and the New York Transit ring. What do you have? Oh, that's right. You brought the New York Transit. That's the only one. I know I've sold 2 of those. And you were one of the people I sold one to, Brown Sugar. I do have some more transit coins, but these coins don't have the New York one, which is pretty cool. I love the way the New York Transit ones look. I think I have the Maryland Transit, and I have some real small ones that I bought from Luke, Luke Coin Arts. You know, this right here is a bag of ones made, real small ones. I'm gonna have to find something to do with these because they're so small. But these, a whole bunch of transit tokens I bought from him beginning of the year. So back to the comments. Doug Harding says, I have a 1968 Kennedy, my birth year. Yes, he did. I remember him buying that as well. So as you see, coin rings can be bought for loved ones. It can be bought for yourself, and it symbolizes the birth year because coins in the United States go far, far back. And you can get every year from the 1800s, which I hope. I haven't seen anyone from the 1800s receive a ring because I'm sure they're no longer with us. But we have anywhere from the 1950s to the 1960s, 70s, 80s, 90s, up into the 2000s. You can get a coin ring made, okay? And I can be the guy to make it for you. And so thank you so much. Oh, and the toe ring that will be coming soon, real soon. We get a small ring and put on the toe, like a copper one, a nice copper one. This is one made out of Ethiopian coin, Haile Selassie coin. Can you imagine this being on your toe? You know, it's a small ring. What size is this one? You know, because you have to have something that's comfortable as well. This is a size 7, so it would have to be smaller than that. Have to be smaller than that. I think tomorrow I may be making a coin ring. So I have here, I'm sorry, a spoon ring. This is a spoon ring here. This is made from a Rolex spoon. Okay, this will be maybe the ring that I make out the Rolex spoon. I do have some spoon rings here. So I do have those display. I haven't made one in a while. So once I find my tools, because I move things around so much, you know, I'll be making a spoon, a fork ring. I received some forks, knives, spoons from a family member. Unfortunately, they passed away, and their family heard that I made rings out of utensils. So they said, "Hey, I want you to have these." And some of these are silver plated, um, pretty old, and been in the family for a while. So I'll be showing that video real soon. Once I figure out how I want to do it, I don't know if I want to do it on a live stream or do it on a recorded video, but I'll figure that out. I'll figure that out. Let me go to the comments. Brown Sugar says Toto, right, for the ring. Bill Bottom says I would like to have some 1883 Morgans to commemorate the show. Awesome, yeah, 1883 Morgan. Doug Harding, love the show, Bill. Got to check the show out because it was going into 1:30. I took me a nap right after my first video because I knew I had to do this one. So I could prepare, you know. Um, and then Brown Sugar says, that's nice. So that's the reading of the comments. Any questions, comments, and concerns? I start writing some sayings. When I go on the internet, and I hear videos that I get inspired from, I write down certain quotes, um, and I've been writing them down. But unfortunately, it's on the phone that I'm using to record. But I want to start doing that. Starting my stream, having some form of the motivation that I get from my daily readings or the time I spend watching videos. I'm still working on temperance, um, being kind, and all that stuff. So on my daily journey of me trying to become a better business owner, a better dad, a better brother, relationships, everything. I'm trying to be better. So some of these readings that we get, that we come across our day, keep us focused, keep us online. So I've been writing down things, and I got about close to 9 sayings that I picked up in the last couple of days that I try to meditate on. So tell me this before we leave the chat today. I want to leave on this note. If anyone would like to participate, I would love it. Let me know, what is your favorite saying, your favorite quote, the quote that gets you throughout the day. It can be a quote, it can be a book, it can be a scripture, it can be, what is that favorite quote? And I will end today's stream on the quotes that you give me. Okay? So Put a 1 in the chat if you want to share that quote, so I know where to start and where to end. All right. So let me find a quote of the day to start it off, and this would be an opportunity. I will read it, and your name and your quote will be in this video. We got Bill Bottoms. He left a quote. Who else? Brown Sugar. She's going to share a quote. All right, so we got 2 quotes that's coming. All right, so Brown Sugar, let me know when you're ready to share your quote. All right, cool. So we got 2 quotes right now. We got Bill Bottoms, his quote that he wanted to leave with this part of the show was, "Not my monkeys, not my circus." So basically, it's a never mind. It's none of his business. He gonna mind mind the business that pays him. Not my monkeys, not my circus. Okay. And Brown Sugar shared, "Acts and it is given." And that those are profound words, both of them. One keeps you in line and focusing on what needs to be focused on, and ask and it be given is that you have complete faith that it's already done, and you asking in the favor of thankfulness already. So that's powerful quotes. Doug Harding says, "This is a test and only a test." Most definitely. This is a famous line. And we used to always get this at the end of a broadcast. This is a test and only a test, from the National Broadcasting System. I remember that. And Bill Bottoms drops another quote. "Credit is just another form of slavery." Awesome. Definitely is, guys. Credit is another form of slavery. It's robbing you from your future earnings. Think about it, because you buy now and the interest kills your future earnings. Good quote. Good quote. And we got Rocky Mountain Bear in the house. He's leaving a quote as well. "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." Marcus Aurelius. Awesome. I love that quote. And I appreciate every last one of you guys sharing those quotes with me. Bill Bottoms, Doug Harding, Brown Sugar, Rocky Mountain Bear. I appreciate you guys for coming into the live stream and watching me make a 1964 JFK $1/2 coin ring. That's 90%. And let me show this ring, how it looks before we close it out. So we have the 40% here, and this right here is the 90%. So guys, thank you once again for joining me for Coin Ring Hour. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Hey, if you would like to come on and have a show with me, sit down and shoot the breeze on a live stream, talk about metals or any subject that we want to talk for anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes, hit me up at jtcoinrings@gmail.com. Love you guys. I appreciate you always coming and showing support. And I talk to you guys later. Peace out.